Well, this is going to be the teardown video and start of the build series for this 2014 trx450er. It's got a little bit of work done. It's not too bad. It's got a cam, intake, exhaust, some carb work done. But we got a rod knock. As you can tell, the paddles are on it. Went to the dunes, ripping around, and someone forgot to completely tighten the drain bolt down, so the drain bolt fell out, and all the oil's gone. So ran without oil, rod knocking, I'm assuming. I haven't really been in it yet, still all together, so I'm tearing it down, seeing what's wrong. Probably gonna stroke it. I don't really see too many in-depth videos. I'm gonna try and do my best to record this stuff, but I'm gonna I think it's a 470 kit stroker. I think it's a +2 from Hot Rods, I think. +2 stroker cam, or stroker crank and everything. So we shall see how that turns out. I'm gonna try and be as in-depth as I can, and might be changing the cam in it. I don't know yet. I don't know how bad everything is in this thing, but I gotta take the motor down, take the motor out, split the cases, put probably a whole new bottom end in it, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do it right, get everything out, redone right, and possibly paint the frame. I have a YZ that I'm working on too, if I can find it. Voice crack. Don't talk about that. Yeah, here's the YZ. It's white. So is this frame. But I'm going retro, going back with the 90s and everything. So it's gonna look like that Wave Runner. I think that'll be pretty tight. Be purple frames. I don't know what plastics I'm going with yet, but I think it'll be pretty tight when it's all done. So yeah, me get to spend lots of money. That's what I get for breaking stuff. Oh well, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, step one of teardown: plastic, seat, gas tank, easy stuff. Getting all that off. Not taking the bars off yet. I don't need to. Just gonna try and get everything I have to get to that mama. As you can tell, problem number one. But yeah, go me. That's where we're at. Update here in a minute. All right, got the plastics off, fuel tank off, and for reference, if anybody needs that, because that's a pain in the ass, can confirm, been there, done that kind of thing. Oh, stepping on shit. But yeah, there's your picture. But so next thing is this comes off, then probably draining the coolant, carburetor. I probably messed that up, but I'll figure it out one way or the other. No biggie. It all comes off eventually. So send it. Quick little update, because this can be a pain. This is under here. That's under the black piece. There's this guy, and then you got to take your coolant sensor off. So one of the quick couple things, then it just kind of shimmies up out of there. But you got to take this off. It's up under there. You can't really see it. You got to take this off, and then there's that clip right there. Other than that, it's tight, but a little shimmy and you get it out of there. So I got a little carried away, wasn't paying attention. Didn't get a video, but the subframe's off, battery, all this wiring harness. There's some wiring harness on the subframe, but disconnected the brake as well. But so we got battery. This is off the starter solenoid, I think. Some plugs in here that go to the subframe. So all that just unplugs, because it looks like you're supposed to disconnect it from the battery box, but you don't, because there's two connectors in there and one little wire that you can kind of see in there. Those all just get unplugged, stay with the main harness, and then the starter solenoid, I don't really know, I don't care. But negative battery terminal. Brake light, that gets unplugged and stays with the main wiring harness, and the dog decides to make an appearance. And then you have an Allen, a 12 mil, an Allen, a 12 mil, and then the brake lever I took off as well. Took off the shifter. You disconnect the air box and then it just kind of goes like so. I got my coolant hoses disconnected. I got to take the chain off still. So I got to take the main bolt out, all these mounts. Got to disconnect the carb. What else? Looks like I got some wires in here. I'm probably gonna disconnect that guy or unscrew it. Take the clutch cable off. I'll just probably just do that right there and slide this guy out. But nothing too hard, just a little time consuming. It's not taking very long. I'm kind of messing around a little bit, playing with the dog, just looking, sitting here looking, thinking. But all this has got to come off, get it cleaned up, taking it, and having the guy I work with paint it. So yeah, and then I'm repainting the A-arms. I got to take the stem out because I don't want to paint that. I just leave it, not really worried about it. One problem I have had with this quad, I don't think it's ever turned on, the fan. So all you got to do with it is, I think there's a green wire up in here somewhere. It might be that one, I don't know, but it's the green wire that goes to it and that grounds it. So it should be on all the time. I think. Don't quote me on that. If you're more interested in that and you want your fan on all the time or something like that, you can wire it to a switch, or you could just ground it and have it on all the time. But if you have a weak battery, wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't know how long that battery's been in the quad, but it's weak sauce and could not handle that. So never really messed around with it. Kind of just left it as it is. Never had overheating problems. I've just kind of kept it moving. The water pump did the job good enough. So I'll keep you updated, let you know how everything's going. Looks like I'm probably going to have to take the whole rear swing arm off to get this motor out. No biggie, just want the one bolt chain and that upper bolt. And then it all should just roll back. But I'm going to have to find something to set under it, like a stool or something. Because I don't have any quad stands laying around or a bike stand laying around. Nothing too bad, I don't think. I'll keep you updated. Okay, so it's been a minute on the update series because I've been fighting one thing and one thing only at the moment. But as you see, there's some dingly bits that are normally not supposed to be on a quad. So, as I have come to find out, this swing arm bolt's a pain in the dick. Like, times like 3 or 4. I don't know. Don't care. I've tried cutting it. I've tried beating the shit out of it with a big ass sledgehammer and I don't know. I'm so brain dead right now. This thing's been kicking my ass. But we're gonna try this. I haven't seen this weight done yet. I mean, I have, but it was kind of not really right. But you're supposed to be doing it like a sledgehammer, not a sledgehammer, but like a slide hammer, or maybe like a ball joint press type deal. This is the way I'm gonna try so far. See if I can get it or not, or if I'm gonna have to get a slide hammer. Jesus Christ. So I guess it's live to die another day, but still in there. But yeah, so it's a 3/8, and this is what I did to them. There's a guy that put 2 sockets on there. I don't know if he got it out like that, but I doubt he did. I tried doing it like this with 1 socket. Probably just wasn't doing it right. But, because fit over, didn't really fit right. So it started bending my stud. These are for me pulling on it with the chain, I guess. But yeah, it's not really going so hot, and I don't know, just can't win with this thing. Who knew a fucking rebuild would be so hard to figure out how to do? So yeah, I'm not really happy about that. I was supposed to be doing other shit, supposed to have that done, or out at least, and other shit, but here we are. Just not having a good time.